welcome to my July manga haul, and I have a box from Sci-Fi full of different volumes. I also have a Rowan who's asleep on the floor. So yeah, I've already opened the box, as you can see, and removed all the inner packaging and just assembled the manga in specific orders. And yep, so let's get into the box. And it is full of manga and bookmarks. I didn't get any new bookmarks this month. So here's the usual pile. Owen, you can guard the bookmarks. Okay, so we're going to start with the pile of smaller trim size and then move on to the larger trim size. You probably already noticed the two on the top. So yeah, I'll start by... Maybe I should just pull out the whole pile, or maybe I'll just grab one at a time. So the first one is a BL series from Sublime called The Metalhead Next Door. This one seemed interesting. I think it's about neighbours, and one of them is a musician, I think. But I have heard good things about this one, and it was on my list. Yeah, it is plastic wrapped. I haven't actually removed any of the plastic wrapping, so that means this one will be explicit. Yeah, looking forward to checking out this series and finding out more about it. And next is the only title in here by Square Enix. And that is The Emperor's Caretaker Volume 2. I really liked Volume 1. This is a historical, like, ancient Chinese setting about a girl who was sent to the palace in order to, like, she's put into a audition. She's put into an audition to become the Emperor's concubine, or consort, or something like that. But the Emperor's 5 years old, and all the other candidates are 5 years old, and she, obviously being 17, she doesn't want to be there, but her father kind of gave her no choice. She's like, you either marry this 5-year-old, or you marry his brother, or you marry this dude from our, like, rival family. And she's like, she decides to just go along with it, to hoping that she can find some way to get out of it. And while there, this guy here sees how good she is with the children, and he offers her a job as being the Emperor's caretaker, and she accepts that job, and yeah, things go from there. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first volume, and looking forward to reading the second one. Now next is Wolf's Daughter, A Werewolf Tale. This is a josei, like, coming of age drama manga about a girl who finds out that she is a werewolf. This is serialized in the same josei magazine as Don't Call It Mystery, which is Monthly Flowers. I do actually have a issue of Monthly Flowers over there in that stack, and I got that issue because it had Don't Cut Mystery on the front cover, and there was a chapter of Wolf's Daughter in there, but obviously it's much further along than this first volume, and I couldn't read it because it's in Japanese. But yeah, it seemed interesting from that one chapter. But yeah, this teenage girl, I think she's in high school. Yeah, she's in high school, and she finds out after encountering another werewolf that she is a werewolf, and she has to, like, learn to be a werewolf, I think. Yeah, it sounded interesting, and I liked the look of the chapter that was in the magazine. So yeah, I grabbed this one. Plus I love wolves, so it's got a cute wolf on the cover. Next is Blood Night Market, Volume 1. This is like a vampire and I think an exorcist. This isn't BL. But it is written by Chisei Ogawa, who is a BL author, but this Pacific manga is not classed as BL. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one's a vampire, and there's like this market where they can go to buy like blood and stuff. I think there's only I think it's only like 2 or 3 volumes long. But yeah, I have liked Chisei Owaga's stuff before. What did she write? I think. What was it again? I'm gonna have to have a look at my shelf. I cannot remember. It might have been. Yeah, I can't see her on my shelf, but she's definitely written stuff before that I have read. I just can't remember what, and like from the front row of BL on my shelves, I can't see her name. So yeah, was it 10 count? No, I don't think it was 10 count. Was it 10 count? It might have been. Anyway, she's written BL before, and this is kind of, well, it's 2 guys, so you kind of get BL vibes from it, but it's not actually a BL. Yeah. Step into the pulsating heart of Blood Night City. A metropolis teeming with vampires thirsty for blood and humans eager to sell. In this dark urban landscape, Sosetsu toils as an employee of the Blood Control Bureau, an organisation determined to stomp out illegal vampire activities. But when he crosses paths with the enigmatic Mozu, a self-proclaimed vampire gourmet, Sosetsu's world is suddenly turned upside down. For the first time ever, a vampire craves his undesirable blood, but could there be more to Mozu's desires? As their destinies intertwine in a web of blood, prepare for the gripping tale of seduction, intrigue, and salvation unlike any other. Yeah, I like vampire stuff and BL, so... And I definitely read from Chisei Ogawa before, if I can just... It might have been 10 count, but I'm not 100% sure. I just can't remember. Wait a minute. No, it wasn't 10 count. It definitely wasn't 10 count. That was somebody else. But I'm going to have to Google it after I finish this video because it's going to drive me insane otherwise. Anyway, next. I picked up volumes 5 and 6 of Fire in His Fingertips. It's been a while since I picked up a volume of Fire in His Fingertips because volume 5 was delayed quite a lot, and then like other stuff just took priority, and then 5, 6, 7 and 8 have since come out. So I decided to grab 5 and 6 to kind of catch back up again. I will get 7 and 8 at some point, maybe next month, maybe the month after. But yeah, I just grabbed these 2 for now. And as of volume 5, this did switch over to the Steamship imprint, but these 2 volumes do still have the Ghost Ship logo on the side. So I don't know if they're just keeping it with the Ghost Ship logo to keep it consistent, but it is classified as being under Steamship now, because if you go onto Seven Seas' website, it is down in the Steamship section. So yeah, this one doesn't really have a plot, it's just pure smut. We have a firefighter and his... I think they went to high school together or possibly college, but they didn't know each other before the start of the series, and then her apartment catches on fire. He rescues her from said apartment. She stays with him for a while until she can find a new place, and then sex. That's the plot. So yeah, I don't remember too much other than that from the first 4, but it's not really a series where I kind of need to. There's barely plot, so it's not like not remembering the previous volumes is gonna impact the story that much. Yeah. Next, this is the only Tokyo Pop title of the month, and that is My Contract with the Apothecary Monster, and I bought this for the cover. I just really like the cover. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I might. It is fantasy, but I don't know what kind of sort of setting it has. But I just really, really like the cover. I thought it was very pretty. And I like the bruise. And this cover art is also very nice. But yeah, this was a cover buy. That was the only reason I picked this up. It does kind of sound interesting too. It's like she makes a contract with a monster, and normally they take their souls, but he doesn't, and he wants something else instead of her soul. And they're looking for this like demon artifact or something like that. So yeah, it did sound quite interesting, but yeah, I bought it solely for the cover. Which I probably shouldn't do because I already have loads of series. But I liked it. Next is Spy Family 13. Again, I really like Spy Family. Just continuing on. This one has yours. The hell just fell off? Don't know. I'll figure it out later. This one has yours colleagues from her government job on the cover. Yeah, it's Spy Family. Next is another new one I've got a lot of new ones. I should really concentrate on finishing series I've already started rather than picking up thousands of new ones, but I just can't resist. They all sound so good. So this is Snow Angel. This is a childhood friends romance drama that's set in, I think, Hokkaido. It's snowing. Is it Hokkaido? I think so. But yeah, she is like a carer for her mother, or her grandmother. And it's kind of, her grandfather. She's a caregiver for her dementia-suffering grandfather. And she's kind of... So she lives with her grandparents. And she's kind of in despair because of all the, like, pressure it puts on her to have to, like, care for her grandfather and also find a job. And it's all kind of becoming too much. And then she reunites with a couple of childhood friends, and that's all I really know. But it sounded good. It sounded dramatic. It sounded like something I would enjoy. And next, all these ones are Yen Press. So we have Saki Miono 10. It's a very sweet BL. I really like it. And it's volume 10. Saki Miono always has such nice covers. This one is very green. Then is another BL. This is Be My Worst Nightmare Volume 2. I really, really like Volume 1. I thought Volume 1 was excellent. So these two guys are classmates in high school, and they don't really get on, or they don't really talk. But then one day he keeps having dreams about him, where he's kind of experiencing things through the eyes of one of his plush toys. So every night he goes into a dream and he ends up in the body of this plush toy, basically, and he witnesses him doing sexual acts with himself while thinking about him, and he realises that he probably likes him. And yeah, Volume 1 was very good, and I'm looking forward to reading Volume 2. This is the plushie, this cat here. So yeah, it was quite interesting, and I really enjoyed Volume 1, and I'm looking forward to the second one. And then we have Cheeky Brat 13. Continuing with Cheeky Brat, I like this series, and I think it's 22 volumes in total, or 23. 22 or 23. So if it's 23 volumes, then there's 10 left. If it's 22, then there's 9 left. Either way, it's over halfway now anyway. Then is, again, just continuing on with Tsubaki Child Roaming Planet. This is volume 10. This one ends in 14 volumes, or 16. I'm getting confused when manga's ending. I think it's 14 or 16. It's one of the two, but yeah, we're nearing the end of this one. It's only like another 4 or 6 volumes left. And the last one in that first pile is Stomp Kick Love. And it actually surprised me with how much I actually liked volume 1, because of the way this guy is. I didn't think I would like the series, but I actually really liked volume 1 and I didn't mind him that much. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading volume 2 and seeing how the relationship progresses. This is like... No, they're not in college. They are working adults, and she often goes to this bar where she can like relax and drink and talk to this guy she met there about her troubles, and he becomes like a friend that she goes drinking with, and then they kind of have a one-night stand, even though they said they'll never sleep together. And yeah, and they're kind of now in a sort of friends with benefits sort of situation. But yeah, I actually really liked the first volume. Now, for the next stack, which is this stack here, I kind of went a bit overboard with the steamship. I think I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's not steamship. 8, 9 steamships this month, which is a lot of steamships. I could have gotten more, but I had to draw the line somewhere. And I didn't really want to go over 30 volumes, so I had to take a few out of the basket, which will be put back in next month's basket. So yeah, this first one is just a one-shot. This is You Will Become My Wife. And it has a nice cover. I think... Is it an arranged marriage sort of thing? I'm not actually sure. I bought it because it's steamship. I didn't actually look that much into the plot beyond what it said when it was first announced, and that was a while ago now, so I can't remember. When something gets announced and I like the look of it, I will take a screenshot of it, and then I will put it in a folder on my phone, and then I just write down the release dates in a notebook, and then I just go through everything that releases in the month that I'm up to. I'm like 6 months behind the current month in terms of catching up with everything. I keep falling behind due to having too much to read. But yeah, I just go down the list and get what came out in that month, plus some other ones that came out in later months as well. And just, yeah, this was on the list. But I did read what it was about when it was first announced, but I've since forgotten, but it was on the list. So it was bought, and it is steamship. And yeah. It seems to be more of a, like, modern day sort of one, rather than a fantasy one, anyway. It is just a one-shot. I'll probably like it. Next is I Can't Refuse S, 5 and 6. I got both of them because 6 is the final one, so it completes this series. This series is okay. It's fine. The plot isn't the best, but I still like it. It's like trashy, but still enjoyable. But yeah, this will finish off this series, and it will be finished. Next is another new one. This is Shindo-kun's Tight Squeeze, Help Us Against His Roaring Touch, Volume 1. This one I think is a workplace romance. Again, I don't remember what it's about, but it is, yeah, office romance, where the teacher becomes the student in bed. So yeah, I think she is his senpai at work, and then obviously he becomes her senpai in sex, obviously. I don't remember what it was about, but it was on the list and it seemed interesting. Then is Love by Two Fiancés Volume 2. This is finished in 3 volumes, but I had to remove Volume 3 from the cart because it took me over the limit. Because I was originally going to get both just to finish it. This is not a threesome. This is like a man who has split personalities and his fiancée, and she kind of likes both his personalities, which makes sense because they're kind of both him. But yeah, it's not like polygamous, it's just the dude has split personalities. And then I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess Betrothed Volume 2. Just continuing with this one because I did enjoy the original run and Betrothed so far. I think I'm more okay with this sort of setting if it's in a steamship. I seem to find that. Then this is another volume 1. And the one underneath is not a steamship. I just accidentally pulled it out. This is Adored by an Elite Officer. Could This Be Love? Volume 1. I think sure this one had an anime. Or I might be mistaking it for something else. I know 5 Minutes Fingertips has an anime, surprisingly. It's only like 5 minutes per episode, but I have seen a couple of them, and yeah, it exists. I think this one might have an anime too, because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it somewhere. Not watching it, just seeing it listed somewhere. I know there's also one with a monk that has an anime. But yeah, I could be mistaking it for another one that has a very similar premise, but I think it had an anime. And obviously, she's having a relationship. Is he a police officer, or is he some sort of, like, security guard or something like that? I'm guessing he's the elite officer. Oh, he's from the He's from the Japanese self-defense police. Yep, that's all the steamship for the month. There was a lot. Well, July was my birthday month. So yeah, steamship for my birthday, I guess. Although I did order this after. Then this is I'll Forget You Starting Today, Senpai. This is a josei romance, but it's not a steamship. It's rated older teen. It's obviously not gonna have anything explicit in it, but yeah. This one is about, I think they went out in high school, but then he forgets her, and now they're working together in the same company, and he doesn't remember her, but she remembers him, and she's mad at him for all that. So now she wants to forget about him. Or something like that. Yeah, it's a josei and offers romance. I wanted to give it a go. Anyway, next I will grab the Kodansha's out. Just put them over there. So, Gazing at the Star Next Door, Volume 4. I've been enjoying this series. It's childhood friends, lovers romance between a girl and her childhood friend who is now like an actor, sort of pop star sort of person. He's a celebrity anyway, and obviously he's now in the public eye, so he can't easily date her, especially since she's just an ordinary girl, but she's had a crush on him for a long time, and because of his celebrity status, she has not wanted to reveal that. So it's quite a dramatic one, and it is also very good. Medalist, Volume 6. I'm very looking forward to reading this volume because Volume 5 left off just as Anori was about to compete in a competition. And yeah, I wanted to see her performance, so we'll be seeing that in this volume. This is obviously ice skating. The anime for this was very good too. I watched it recently. Then this is another new one. This is another Josei series. This is Raw, A Start in the Abyss. This one is, I think, a drama sort of suspense series. Well, I think she's an actor or something. All you can do is stay here and rip this empty, meaningless lie. Can you focus? It doesn't want to focus, so. It does not want to focus on that description at all. Masato had a perfect childhood with parents who loved her and a home on an idyllic island in Japan's Inland Sea, but then a TV show starts shooting in town. Masato's cast as an extra, and in an instant her life is turned on its head. A woman appears claiming to be her real mother, and before she knows it, Masato is living in a lavish mansion surrounded by greedy schemers of all stripes. The curtain rises on the story of a rising star who plunges into an abyss where the only substance is vengeance. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus on this. Perhaps it's the colour. It says it's a new revenge thriller manga from the creator of the hit manga and TV drama Guilty. I have not read Guilty, but Kodansha has got that one digitally, and it's a series I do want to read if they ever made a physical release of it. But the Guilty sounded like very good. It sounded like a revenge sort of suspense series that I would be interested in. But I didn't realise Guilty had a TV drama. I may have to look that up. I wonder if I can watch it anywhere. So yeah, this one sounded interesting. And I like my Josei like suspense thriller drama series. And then the last one in this pile is the Ayakashi Hunter's Tainted Bride Volume 2. This is another one where I really like Volume 1. It had a bit of My Happy Marriage vibes with where she was being mistreated by her family due to being like mocked by an Ayakashi, and then he comes along and makes her into his bride. So yeah, I really like the first volume, so I grabbed the second one. And now just one more. I'll just grab this whole stack again. This is like Yen Press and Issei Press. The first one here is Murderous Llewellyn's Candlelit Dinner. This one is a BL mystery series about this guy who moves in next door to Llewellyn, who is a possible serial killer. Because there's a high chance that my neighbour is the wanted serial killer. And I think he grows closer to him and is trying to figure out whether he is or not. But yeah, this is like, it's a BL. It is rated teen, so obviously there's not going to be anything explicit in here. Plus, it's not plastic wrapped. But yeah, it's Manga, so it's full colour. Yeah, I like a good mystery and a BL, so looking forward to giving this one a go. Then only 3 more to go. I have Takahashi from the Bike Shop 2. I really enjoyed Volume 1 to this. It's like a delinquent romance between these two. They're both adults. And he runs a bike shop and she gets her bike fixed there and they kind of form a relationship. And yeah, Volume 1 was very cute and I really enjoyed it. So looking forward to this second one. And there's a cute dog in it too. He's very big and fluffy. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, you're my big fluffy dog. Then we have Karun Generic Romance, Volume 9. Really like the series. There is still questions. Some are answering, some are not. And I'm looking forward to this volume to see if more get answered. Every volume I get a bit less confused. And then more questions happen and I get a bit more confused. And then I kind of figure some stuff out. And then, yeah, I think eventually all the questions will be answered and clarity will become a thing. But for now, Looking forward to reading this one. And the last one for the month is The 13th Footprint. This is by Kay Sanbei, who is the author of Erased, For the Kid I Saw in My Dreams, and Island in a Puddle. I like all those series. They're mystery series. I like a good mystery. And so when he released this new one, I just had to pick it up. I'm pretty sure this one is about letters. They keep getting letters that indicate an event that's about to happen, and then he has to go stop it or something like that. There is... Ooh, footprints. There's no description on the back. It will be in here. Will it actually focus on this one? No. But anyway, after Toa and Haru's son Ao was released from the hospital, the Togar family was ready for a fresh start in their picturesque new home, but the life Toa envisioned for his family is turned upside down when mysterious postcards began to appear. No sender, no return address, just a note describing an event that will happen in the future. Following the prosthetic cards... Not prosthetic. Prophetic. They profit the future. Toa embarks on an adventure to help those in need, keep his family safe, and unravel the mysteries before disaster catches up with them. Yeah, he gets postcards which detail events that are going to happen in the future, and he has to stop those events, basically. It sounded good. Kay Sanbei stuff tends to be. And it's hardcover. A bit like Erased and For the Kid I Saw in My Dreams. But Island in a Puddle was done by Kodansha, and that one's softcover. Yeah, it has a nice spine to it as well. I like the orange on the back. But yeah, that's everything for the month of July. A total of 30 volumes, and I hope you enjoyed the haul. And I've got a reading roll to do. I'm thinking of doing that on Thursday, so 2 days time. And I will see you then for that, and bye bye. And bye from Rowan. Woof.